This might be the best world record that we will see in 2023. So, Camille Herron from the United States not only broke the 48-hour world record covering a crazy distance of 270 miles, but now she's ranked third all time, which means only 2 men have ever run further than this. This is insane. What Camille Herron just did is average 10 minutes and 39 seconds per mile for 48 hours. And the crazy part about this is she only stopped running for about 40 minutes, which puts her total pace around 10 minutes and 20 seconds per mile in reality. Now, when you think about running for 48 hours, you probably can't relate to it because that's 2 entire days and most people would be done after 2 hours at the most. But what's crazy is that she actually ran this on a track and she covered 1,088 laps. The mind-numbing monotony of this makes my head hurt, and I'm sure for anyone else to imagine it is kind of difficult. What's really amazing about this is Herron is actually 41 years of age, and she also holds records in the 100 miles, the 12-hour run, and the 24-hour run. Herron is quickly putting herself as quite possibly the greatest female ultramarathon athlete to ever compete. And that's actually a pretty amazing distinction because we have seen many amazing athletes over the years, but she is just becoming more and more unbeatable when it comes to this kind of thing in ultra running. At 270.5 miles, this is the equivalent to 435 kilometers, which is actually farther than it would be to go from Washington, D.C. up to New York City. Imagine taking that commute by foot. That would not be easy. Now, there weren't too many people that were brave enough to take on this 48-hour gauntlet of a race, but Herron actually won this by a ridiculous margin. Just take a look at these finishing results. She was so far ahead of second place that it wasn't even a race. For the finishing results, she was over 140 kilometers ahead of the second-placed athlete, which honestly might be the greatest victory margin in any race in history. It's just a crazy amount of time and distance over the second-placed athlete. So what Camille Herron has done is essentially taken a world record that was set just 6 weeks ago in the women's 48-hour run and kind of crushed it. Not only kind of, she completely crushed it. This kind of talent in distance running in the ultra scene is a very specific kind of skill. I've only run a single ultramarathon race. That was a 50-mile run back in 2015, I believe, and I honestly can't imagine running too much further. So to take that and multiply it by more than 5 times, and to set a world record in the process, running very quickly, this is just a very respectable and historic kind of record, and I think the only person that could attack it is Herron herself. Now, what's interesting about this 48-hour distance is that it is very rarely run, but on the men's side it is held by the legendary athlete Yannis Kouros, who has held the world record at 270 kilometers for years now. And while I don't think Herron quite has that ability right now, perhaps if she maintained her focus on this specific event, didn't run 100-mile runs, and made an attempt, I wouldn't put it past her. She is literally that fast and that historic, but to run at a pace that many people can't even hold for a 5K is pretty remarkable. So anyways, I just wanted to shed some light on this ridiculous world record, and yeah, that's about it. See ya.